Occasionally, you may need to check out a projector on a cart, those that are held in the library. You can now do that using our calendar system. Here's a brief demonstration on how to do this. So I'm going to go to a day on my calendar, and I'm going to make an event on my calendar, except I'm going to go down to the More Options part of the calendar. And if you notice along the right-hand side where it says Guests, it now says Rooms. And underneath Rooms, it lists our two projectors that we have. One works with a DVD player, one does not. And when I select one of those, it puts it in the location. So it actually adds it right there to my location. Okay, I need to put a time in here, and I need it to be pretty exact, and here's why. So let's say, for example, I'm going to change this to all day, and let's say I needed it first hour, so I'm going to put in 7:30 a.m., and let's just say, I'm going to put in 9. Well, what it would do is the next person who went to come in, let's say that somebody needed this for second hour, and second hour starts at 8:35, because you put this till 9 o'clock, it would show that that projector was not available. So what we would need to do is make sure that this just covers first hour if that's all you need it for. And that way, if someone else needs it, we can make sure that it's available for them at that particular time. Then up here, you're going to want to put your last name so they know who needs this particular projector. So now when I click Save on here, it shows up on my calendar, but it also shows up on what's called a projector calendar. And I have the projector calendar turned on, so that's why I can see 2 of them on here. Now, if you don't have this turned on, this would only show 1 time. What this also does is send an email to Michelle so that she's aware that you have reserved this projector. Now, if for some reason the projector wasn't available and you needed it and you wanted to check on it a little bit more closely, over on the left side where it says Add Calendar, there are 3 little dots here. It says Add Other Calendar. I can do Browse Resources. And when I click on that Browse Resources, first of all, more than likely yours will come up without check marks here. If you wanted to be able to see those projector calendars all the time, then you could put check marks here and it would show up on your list of calendars on the side. Now, that might be too distracting for some people because they don't really care when other people have it. However, if you wanted to see the calendar, you could go to the little I by these, and you could go to the preview and you could see the calendar for this particular projector. So you can see that this one is reserved on the 22nd, and then if I go ahead, this is the one that I just reserved on the 8th. So that would tell you, oh, so-and-so has it, and maybe they don't need it all that time, or you could talk to them about switching or something like that. You could get more information. So again, you can subscribe to the calendar by checking on it so it shows up all the time, or you can just click on the preview. And again, you got to that by going to these 3 dots over here and choosing Browse Resources.